Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bible study. So today's question is Jesus a myth? Okay. There's some of you non-believers that are watching, and you believe that Jesus is just a myth. Okay. Yeah, you believe, the Bible as well. Like the Bible is just a myth. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's not true. The Bible it's very real. Okay. The words in this Bible, everything that's written in this, most of what's written in this Bible is very real. Okay. So is Jesus. Jesus is very real. Like he was a real man. Just as real as you and I. He was a real man that walked on this earth over 2,000 years ago. Like Jesus was a very real man. Okay. Definitely was not a myth. Okay. That's why we learn about Jesus in school. We learn about Jesus. I know I learned about him in history. So I learned about Jesus. Some of you would say like, oh, but we also learn about like a Zeus. All these what is it? These Greek gods, like these mythical Greek gods, or whatever it is. It's like we also learn about Zeus, like all these other mythical Greek gods. But that's why it's called, when we learn about Zeus, it's under the category of Greek mythology, right? So we know that Greek Zeus was just a myth. Okay. But Jesus, when we learn about Jesus in school, it's not under mythology, under the category of mythology. Like it's actually like part of like real history. Like Jesus is actually part of real history. Western history, like a real part of like real history. Just as much as we, just like we learn about George Washington, Hitler, Martin Luther King, in school, like they're under the category of like real history. You understand? So Jesus is also under that same category, like real history. Okay, so that's how we learn about Jesus in school. So Jesus is very real. Like even the Board of Ed, right? Even they agree with this. Like Jesus is real. That's why Jesus is part of the school curriculum. That's why, that's why we learn about him in school. Okay. Yeah, like not only do we learn about him in schools, like he's not under. We don't learn about Jesus like he's not under the category of mythology, but he's under the category of like real history. Okay, that's the way. Yeah, that's how Jesus is taught in schools. Okay. Yeah, the Bible is also like it's ancient Hebrew text. Well, at least the Old Testament, right? Like at least most of the Bible, right? Were written by the ancient Hebrews. So it's, the Bible's an ancient Hebrew text. The Bible's real. Like think about it. Like who wrote the Bible and things like that. It was ancients. It was the ancients that wrote this. It's like, but you would say like, oh, like that doesn't mean like the stuff that's written in the Bible is like legitimate or whatever it is. Like, but it could still be a myth. But I mean, the Bible has the 10 Commandments, right? The 10 Commandments were the laws that God gave to the Israelites, right? So like it's like legitimate laws. Like the 10 Commandments were like legitimate laws, that that many Christians still follow to this day, and Jewish people follow to this day. It's like very real laws. There's dietary laws that are included in the Bible. It's like it's like the stuff is legitimate. Like it's not like a myth. Like it's like legitimate laws. Like I said, dietary laws. 10 Commandments. These are like legitimate laws. Like it's not mythical in any way. Like it's like so. I think that there's some accuracy to this Bible. There's some accuracy to it. I mean, like those are the non-believers, right? Those that still doubt whether or not the Bible is like real, whatever it is, or Jesus. Do your research on this. Really do your research on this. So you can figure out. Is the Bible like legitimate, or is Jesus like legitimate or whatever, like real? So Yeah, just do your own research on that. Okay? So that's the end of today's video.